Why are humans duping themselves with animals as though animals care with them and so on? Now, here you have this woman here. She has this dog in her arms. And she's even probably kissing him and telling him some nice nothings like, "Oh, you're such a nice puppy. I wish you would grow up and be smart like my husband or my son, whatever, you know." Dog eating. Some of them just even take something from their mouth, put it in the dog bite a piece, and then they put it back in their mouth. And it's like, yes, dog is my best friend. I love my dog. But these dogs don't love them. These dogs smart. These dogs know that, man, shucks, if she gonna be doing all this stuff with me here, as soon as I make a move, so she go in the store and buy me something, you know, just cough a little bit, she gonna buy that, taking them ride in the Porsche and so on. I remember a couple months ago, I was out recycling one night in an area, and these people, these white folks, they walk with this dog, and you know, they walking strutting, they're very important, and I guess they must have kids and kids growing and so on, so the feeling the emptiness syndrome, instead of, you know, having the kids, grandkids come over or whatever, they have this dog. So they're walking on the street with this dog. And suddenly he discovered the dog has something flat in his mouth. And he's just fighting the dog to take it out of his mouth. And the dog wouldn't let it go. Guess what? It was some frog that got run over with his car and smashed up, you know. So he's so embarrassed. Look what this dog has in his mouth. And I'm telling him, hey, that's a scavenger app, sir. That is what makes him happy. Hey, you're going to buy all them stuff in the store. He don't want that. He wants something that's smelling bad. It got maggots in it. That smelling real bad. When you roll up in it and you go by his girlfriend, she's saying, man, where you get that from? You better go and bring a piece of that for me. She go on and bring a piece here. She say, you know, I think you really love me, dog. She'll make some pups him or whatever. So humans kind of lost their mind or something, because these dogs and many of these animals are scavengers, which means that they were created to eat garbage. Now, of course, when they suckle from the moms, they ingest some of her antibodies, and so they don't have to go through the sicknesses, and she might have had it from her parents and whatever, but eventually, so that they'll be weaned. When they're weaned, then they could go and eat all the putrefying nastiness out there without getting sick. But these pups here, as soon as they're born, they take them away from the mom, put the mom again onto some more sex, and got some more babies coming, and so these babies didn't have a chance to suckle from the mom and get the antibodies. So if this dog will go there and eat some nastiness, he can get sick because he doesn't have the antibodies and the immunity from the mom, and so they're going to be protecting. I can't let my dog go there and eat nasty stuff, and it can cost them so much money. Man, these dogs has cost them more money than they'll even spend on themselves. This guy in Puerto Rico, he had this old dog, and I'm getting food from the restaurant, so I brought it over and I said, man, what do you think? He said, well, get the dog it. But even before that, the dog was slowing down and everything, like, so it's not the meat that really caused him some problems. And he took it by the vet, and the guy charged him $1,000, and he's actually telling me I have to pay some of that. Man, I have to pay nothing, bro. It's not the meat cause your dog to get sick. People just be eating that stuff out of the garbage and they don't get sick. The dog, I don't know what he did. Again, you have homeless folks with dogs, and when people come to bring them some food and clothes, they say, "Hey, you must bring some dog food for me, please." Like, come on, man. I want to try to show how responsible they are by taking care of a dog, or maybe they're trying to compensate. But you have a whole bunch of other homeless folks with them, so they can relate to humans, but for one reason or another, they just prefer to relate to animals. And so, how this lady has this dog in her arms, I'm seeing a lot of people doing it now. But this dog wants to walk on the ground. He wants to smell where some other dog piss on the hydrant or the post or in the bush. He wants to go roll up in something that he think was some girl passed through there, or whatever. I mean, there's the nature. Like the pig, they say. Don't mind how you wash that pig and put it in a suit. When you get a chance, you go on and roll up in the mud. That's how they were made. And I guess this came from, I'm not sure, well, I'm trying to get to the genesis of this problem here. I recall I've seen a couple of Scooby-Doo episodes, and this is the way Scooby-Dog, when he's scared, used to run and jump in his arms. And this guy, well, this is just a comic stupidness, and he running with his dog and so on. And it seemed to be subconscious in them now. They think that you need to hold your dog up in your arm like this. Then they brought him through the Muppets and the puppets and all this kind of stuff. I recall people were saying that religion is so important that folks who have it, they recuperate very rapidly from illnesses. And so the enemy came up and said, it is the same results with animals, and they bless animals and so forth. So folks are finding all kind of reasons to have animals. But I still think that some of them trying to tell you the dog called 911 when she was having a heart attack. I mean, come on. Even a Down syndrome child would be better than an animal. It's a human. And so I'm saying that we need to come back to the place where people start operating sensible again and realize that these are animals. They bring sicknesses into the home because they go out, as soon as they get a chance, they go on and looking for some nasty stuff, come in after eating some piece of decaying matter with all those bacteria and stuff like that, come and lick your plate. And so I want to believe that humans are getting sicknesses from these dogs and they don't even know that's going on. So be careful now.